Welcome back to another episode of Hey, Have You Seen That Film? Today, I'm going to be ranking the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I think they're fun, they're exciting, and they're perfect escapism. You get to travel back to a time of pirates, and you get to see a fun side of it all. I loved these movies. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, not all of them have been that great. And that's where we're gonna start off, is with last place would be the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I can't even remember what it was. Dead Men Tell No Tales? Pirates 5. I was super disappointed with this movie. I can't even... I've seen it once, and once was good enough for me. And I know there are people out there who actually enjoy this movie, who rank it higher. My biggest issue, and it's sad, it was Jack Sparrow. He was too drunk. He didn't even seem like Jack Sparrow. He was almost a different... Sorry, he was almost a different character. I don't know, it just didn't feel like Jack Sparrow to me, and the villain was kind of and I didn't really care for Will's son and Barbossa's daughter. Sorry if you haven't seen these spoilers. And that whole relationship, I don't know, it was a letdown after the first four, because from here on out, the first four, I love all of them. I don't know if they're going to be different rankings, and obviously, but I enjoy all of them. But Pirates 5, I don't know. Wasn't Jack Sparrow. Wasn't Pirates. And even Barbossa. He's my favorite character in the whole series, and I didn't like him in this. His old fancy costumes. He just wasn't Barbossa. And that's what I have to say about that. Coming up next, and people, I don't know, Pirates 2, Dead Man's Chest. Now, these next four, the first four, I love them. I think they're all fun movies, and so that's where it gets a little tricky for me of what I put where, but, with Pirates 2, there's a lot I love about it, but I also know and it's hard because I'm entertained throughout the whole movie, but there's a lot that just kind of goes on and on. There's not a whole lot that happens throughout the movie, and there are those intense scenes, especially towards the end with the Kraken and the fun sword fight. Those make it worth it, and finding out, meeting Will's dad and the whole introduction of Davy Jones. It's really cool. I just think it's a long movie. And I like long movies, so that's not even the downside of it. I just think, I don't know, just for me, it's number 4. I love the scene where they're escaping the island, and the way that they're in the little balls and escaping. I love how it delves more into the world, the lore of the pirate films. So again, and the next ones are hard because I just enjoy them, but coming at number 3 is probably where I put number 3, at World's End. I love At World's End, and again, I think the final battle is epic, and it was well worth the wait. And this one is probably more so of there's not a whole lot going on than Pirates 2. It's just, the beginning is intense, and then the whole middle section, there's a lot that takes place, and you're still entertained, but it's, some of it's kind of like, okay, but it's the final battle that really makes it worth watching, the epic rainstorm, and Jack Sparrow versus Davy Jones, and Will and Elizabeth getting married, and Barbossa, making the whole, being the pastor to preside over the wedding, and why he's fighting and killing everybody. And so that epic battle makes the movie worth it. And so yeah, like I said, the middle, there's not really anything that goes on in the middle. You're still entertained, there's still fun moments, it's a pirate movie, but there's just not a whole lot that goes on. My number 2 is where a lot of people I know would very much disagree with me, and that is Pirates number 4 on Stranger Tides. I loved the fourth Pirates. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great transition of just making Jack Sparrow the sole character of the franchise. Because let's be honest, that's why we go to these movies. We love Jack Sparrow. Yes, the whole Will and Elizabeth love story was great, but it was fun to see an adventure of Jack, just Jack. And we still get Barbossa, which is perfect, because he is my favorite character. And I love the ending scene where he's got all the ships back, where he's got the Black Pearl back, and has he got the Black Pearl? It's been a while. But he's got a ship and he's back in his whole pirate getup. Because I didn't like him as the part of the Queen's Navy. I was kind of like, And so for me, it was like, what? No. And so at the end, just to see that, yeah, I'm basically doing this just to get revenge and to get my ship back, I was like, okay, that's awesome. The thing, like I said, I enjoy just seeing Jack on an adventure. The mermaid scene was crazy and intense. I love the palm tree escape. I think that part was brilliant. And for me, it's just a fun film. I laughed a lot. I was thoroughly entertained. I know people don't necessarily enjoy this one as much, but for me, I'd put it at number 2. It was just a different take for pirates. And coming at number 1, there could be no other slot at number 1 than the Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. It's a fantastic film. It was so perfect. Yeah, that's how we get it. It was just so perfect. I thought it was all the characters, and especially Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. It was awesome. And it was kind of like, so that's why the fifth one was almost kind of like, because we went from this awesome character to what he was in the fifth one. Number 1, there's just so much about it. The fact that they took a theme park ride that Walt Disney made, and they made a whole movie out of it, and then went to make a whole franchise that people love and adore, was insane. And I think they did a good job at making the whole pirate lore they created with it. If someone didn't know anything about pirates, this is where I'd lead them. I'd say, yeah, go watch Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. And this would explain what pirates were. Obviously pirates are a little bit worse than what the Disney movie makes them out to be, but this is a perfect example. Again, Johnny Depp was phenomenal in this movie, and in most of the sequels afterwards he was phenomenal, but this is the one that really started it. And I remember I was 8 years old when I saw it for the first time. I watched it on my 8th birthday actually for the first time, and was just sucked in. I loved it. The sword fighting I think it's cool. I love this whole Will and Jack sword fight. I love how confident Jack Sparrow is. And this is obviously the first outing, so we get to really see him, but I just love how anything works for him. So, yeah, this is my ranking of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I know that you have your own opinions, and I think that's fantastic, and I'd love to hear your own opinions. That's what I love about film, is that we all have different opinions on things. You might love the fifth one. That fifth one might be your favorite, and you might hate the first one. You might, there's so many different opinions So please share. I'd love to hear your rankings of them. Again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.